If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a cut down, highlight reel version of the reaction. If you want to watch the entire episode along with us, go over to Patreon. You can sync up your own copy of the episode to our full commentary. It's a really fun time. Oh wait, we saw this.
Yeah.
I'm just continuing to watch it. Yeah. We saw this, right? What is this?
Yeah, I totally forgot. I forgot about we completely forgot about the Picard Sun episode.
Oh, the Picard Sun! I'm going to put this blooper in at the beginning. We just started this. We did the whole intro, and we forgot about Bloodlines, the Picard Sun episode. So I guess there you go. That's how memorable that was.
Oh, yeah.
We started the episode, and then the probe came up, and I'm like, we've seen this. All right, on to the video. Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 7, Episode 23. That's pretty wild to say, but that's where we are.
That's where we are, and we're just one step closer to the end of possibly my favorite show. But it's still too early to say it's my favorite show, because these 3 episodes could ruin it.
Yeah, what if episodes 23 through 26 were so god-awful that you hated the show? Similar to a, haven't seen it myself, but similar to a Game of Thrones Season 8.
Oh, yeah, where it just completely diminishes everything that was built up.
But that's the good thing about it not being serialized, I guess.
That's
in a way.
Exactly, yeah, because each one is, whatever, we'll get them on the next one. But the problem is, we're running out of next ones.
Yeah, true. The last few have been all right. I mean, I like the Wesley one a lot more than you. And then the Alexander one was a little bit weird, but it was overall, I think we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if we get more character goodbyes, will it be another character goodbye of a youthful or kid character? Or are there any left? Will Eric, the kid we were introduced to this season, get a goodbye?
Big farewell episode for
Eric. I don't know.
Wait, so 23, 24, 25, 20... Oh, yeah, so there's 4. Mm-hmm. 4 left. It's one of those where that always confused me as a kid.
Oh, math?
Yeah.
Yeah, confused as an adult too? Me too.
Graves at my command have waked their sleepers. Out and let them forth.
Oh, okay. Holodeck play?
Haven't done this in a while.
Captain? Sir, your attention is wandering.
Data, I can barely see you.
The darkness is appropriate for such a ritual.
Yes, but Data, this is a play. The audience has to see you.
Picard needs to direct modern TV and movies.
Data, what is this? Is this part of your program?
No, sir.
Is that a train?
A train?
If I am not mistaken.
Computer, end program!
How about you get out of the way?
One last holodeck hijinks to close out the show. Okay.
That's all you need.
An adventure with Data and Picard stuck in the holodeck. Yeah.
And, you know, obviously there's the Holo Suite in Deep Space Nine, even though we don't see it that often or haven't seen it that often. But in TNG, the holodeck, you could kind of say, is almost like a character. So, you could consider this to be like a farewell to the holodeck.
That's right. That's right.
It started, obviously there was the big goodbye in Season 1, but I think even before that, I mean, in Encounter at Farpoint, Riker and Data, go to the holodeck.
That's right.
But big goodbye, fistful of Datas.
The one where Barclay had his girlfriend Troy in there.
Yeah, what was that one called? I feel like it had Holo in the name or something.
Holo Pursuits.
Holo Pursuits, there you go.
Every now and then. Every now and then.
How about all the moments in the empty holodeck? Season 1, coming of age, Worf and Wesley conversation in there. You had Schisms when they were all in there rebuilding the...
Yes, one of the most tense scenes ever. Yep.
Yeah, that was a great one. A lot of great uses of the holodeck. They did not waste the fact that they had the holodeck, for sure. Not in the rest of the episode.
Emergence.
You were injured.
Oh, they got out. Never mind.
It was a recreation of the Orient Express.
Oh.
Shut down the other holodecks as well until you're finished, just to be on the safe side.
Aye, sir.
Isn't it also interesting to know, like, Data wouldn't even have to wear a wig. He could just grow out his hair like that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you aware that at its peak, the Orient Express carried more than 10,000 people a year?
So it's basically like the Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
One time on one trip, both Sigmund Freud and Gertrude Stein just happened to be in the same car. They ended up having dinner together.
Cliff Bowl? I feel like it's been a while.
Get up.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Data, report.
The ship is...
Ensign Gates.
Helm and navigation controls are not functioning.
Our speed is now warp 7.3 and holding.
Gotta get under 5. We're gonna get in trouble.
I'll have to do an emergency core shutdown.
That would leave us without warp power for more than a week.
Impulse power has resumed. All systems show normal.
Now they're going to get into a situation where they got to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me. I didn't have time to complete the shutdown procedure.
Oh.
The distortion would have ruptured our warp core.
If the Enterprise hadn't jumped into warp when it did, we would have been blown to pieces.
So who's protecting the ship? Is the ship alive?
Protecting itself.
Whoa, what is that? It looks like some kind of new circuit node.
Where did the nodes come from?
It is possible the magnoscopic storm we recently encountered had an unexpected effect on the ship's systems.
We might be able to find a way to use the holodeck circuitry to disable the nodes permanently.
All right, let's do it.
Just a matter of time before the Enterprise decides, I don't need any of you. Floods gasp.
Reactivated itself, and it will not disengage.
We only need Worf. What?
We only need Ensign Gates.
Dude, if Ensign Gates was behind all this, if they pulled something crazy like that, I would give the show so much respect. They ain't gonna do it, but
No.
we're having a clash of styles here. Oh god, please be. Please be. Oh yeah, please be. Oh yeah. I was hoping to be
Data?
I was hoping to be Deanna. You know,
Oh,
doing her cowboy thing.
Durango?
Yeah. What are you guys doing in here? We didn't even see her yet.
I thought it was me, Brent Spiner, when he was dressed up like that.
Oh yeah.
Tickets? Tickets, please?
Oh my god, it's the Big Lebowski. I'm Lebowski.
Going all the way to Vertical City. Very nice, sir.
I thought it was Tom Hanks.
Hey, if you're the engineer, who's doing the driving?
Thought that. What? Just another character. Oh my god. Oh look, there's blood.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah,
Geordie, what's going on? We just went into warp.
We've lost engine and helm control again, Captain.
Love this shot.
Cliff borrowed it from Gates McFadden.
Yeah. You got talent, kid. I'm gonna steal it.
According to my tricorder, the holodeck safeties have been disengaged.
Oh boy.
His weapon could be lethal.
You know, with how often that happens, I feel like you should just take the feature away.
Yeah.
Just don't allow the safety to be turned off.
Are you saying the ship is under the control of the holodeck?
Not precisely. It would appear that the nodes are in the process of creating a rudimentary neural net.
I was wondering that, is it the Enterprise itself, or is it more like these nodes are a parasite, like infecting the Enterprise? But it seems like it's the Enterprise itself.
Yeah. But just going through that storm or whatever just caused this to happen?
Yeah, yeah. It's real science, Alex.
Captain, I'd like to go to the holodeck. I could interact with the characters and maybe find some clues to help us understand what's happening.
What's up with all just the front shots and everybody? I don't like it.
We have a responsibility to treat it with the same respect as any other being.
I was going to bring up that question. Is Data now going to be completely against shutting any of this down? Similar to quality of life?
Yeah.
But we're getting close.
Do you recognize it?
No.
She's doing the Kirk pose.
Hot. Oh, he's tied up now.
I'm sure you wouldn't mind showing me your tickets. Right. You're getting off right here.
You guys should have gone to the replicator and just said 2 fake train tickets.
Just do that now. Just come back.
I think we should follow that man. That brick might be an important clue.
Great insight.
Who wrote this?
Okay. Oh, we get a whole on location here in the holodeck?
What? Oh, wow. This is looking like a TOS set.
Oh, yeah. This is not on location. This is a set. A nice one. Back lot.
Oh, yeah, the back lot. Only good things happen on the back lot.
They need to use these more nowadays.
Where did he go?
So this green screen bullshit over the volume. No, just go to the back lot.
Yeah, get him on the lot.
There he is. I'm going after him.
I like how in the future there's still like chords, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, that was its one attempt at stopping Data. You'd think it's enough like a fucking bomber airplane. Drop a nuke.
If the holodeck was smart enough. It just nukes itself.
Now, if yous will excuse me, I got a train to catch.
I'm reading massive power surges in the cargo bay. Something weird is happening there, Captain.
I want you to send a team down there immediately.
Aye, sir.
I just kind of love, I mean, it's true of like, what is it, you know, that's what the captain would do, but I love how his response is like, all right, go figure it out.
Yeah, and you guys know what's happening. Watch out for those barrels.
Riveting.
Oh my god.
Troy to Data.
Data here.
How are you doing?
I encountered a minor difficulty, Counselor, but it has been dealt with.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Nice.
Looks like the ship's replicator and transporter systems have been merged somehow to create this.
What do you think these two extras are thinking?
Like, as in the actors?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, this is my big break.
The ship is losing its structural integrity.
What's happening?
Didn't you hear him? The ship's losing its structural integrity.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
They're really liking that cheek scraping this episode, apparently.
Yeah.
That's the main damage you take on the holodeck.
You don't belong on this train.
3 tickets for Vertiform City.
There you go.
Why don't you go with him, Wolf? We'll see what we can do here.
It's generating its own energy. I'm picking up coherent emissions, matter conversion. It's incredible.
Okay, that's a cool shot. I've never seen that up close before.
Yeah, I thought they'd try to hide it. Not show it too close in case it looks, fake.
Mm-hmm.
It's a screensaver from old computers.
Oh, the pipes?
Yeah.
Is this what you had to train how to do when you were almost a railroad worker?
Yeah, shoveled coal every day. I said, don't worry, you'll be able to drive the train one day. Then I quit.
You had to learn how to when to pull the emergency brake.
I've narrowed the search down to the McPherson Nebula, which is a supernova remnant, and Dicon Alpha, which is a Class 9 pulsar.
The nebula or the pulsar is your choice, Mr. LaForge.
I say go with the nebula.
Very well.
Jesus Christ. Good choice, Jordy. You want the nebula or the pulsar? I was rooting for the nebula.
It's working, Captain. The reaction is producing vertion particles.
Oh, thank God.
There are some species whose sole purpose is to reproduce. Once they finally procreate, they die.
Captain.
This Riker looking not even at it. His eye line was way off.
It's making a Day of the Dove exit. See you next time, folks, on Star Trek. But why'd their drink stay? Didn't make any sense.
All traces of the emergent intelligence are gone,
Touching them?
and the object it created has disappeared into space.
That could have been a funny gag where they go to drink it. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Too much work.
It came from us, from our mission records, personal logs, holodeck programs. If our experiences with the Enterprise have been honorable, can't we trust that the sum of those experiences will be the same?
Yes, but only with this crew. Any other crew on any other ship, no, it would not be.
Yeah, not at all.
But on this crew, yeah, you're probably safe.
If it was in my archives,
If it was on your internet history.
It was on my internet history.
Oh no!
God help where that thing's going, and I'm gonna find it.
Hey, we're on a new set. I mean, it's the same set in the sense of we're in the same place, location-wise, but it's moved around, and I think it's a bit nicer. How about you?
I love it. It looks great. A own little corner right here where we get to talk about things we love and things we don't.
Yeah, unfortunately, the inaugural use of this is for this episode. At least speaking for myself, I don't know how you feel about it yet. As if I don't know anything until I see your whiteboard.
Yeah.
But we just watched TNG episode 7. We just watched TNG Season 7, Episode 23, Emergence, and now we're going to talk about it. But first, our whiteboard reactions.
Well, I said, I got nothing. But Ensign Gates.
She was in it.
She was in it. She was there.
I said this was the D of all Ds. I did not care about this episode at all.
Yeah,
all.
Not the good D either. So.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I nothing horrific enough in this episode, in my opinion, to earn an E. It's not one that I'm like, angry about, or not one that I was like, oh, this is so horrific. It just, I didn't care. It was just like the perfect example. I think I actually said this recently. I don't remember what episode about though. But this is one of those examples of before I ever watched Star Trek. If you had asked me for my non-charitable interpretation of what I thought the show might be, it'd be an episode like this. Just an episode wrapped in technobabble I don't care about a problem that could be cool, and I'm sure we'll get into it, but there are ways this plot could have been interesting and well done, but execution-wise was just flat, boring across the board, and I found myself 25 minutes in just waiting for it to be over. If this was something I was watching in real life, I would turn the channel. I would never watch this episode. Not because it's so bad, but because it's so nothing. As you said, you got nothing.
Yeah, my heart goes out to all of those who maybe started their Star Trek journey on accident with this one, flipping through the channels on at whatever time at some point in your life, or maybe even more recent. You go onto the Paramount Plus thing, they have a Star Trek channel, right? And you catch this one, or you're catching a rerun back in the day, whatever the story is. And if you so happen to be struck by this episode, I can only imagine that you're probably not here watching this. It would be my guess. Or I hope for the love of God that you watch another one shortly after, a different one. Because, if similar in the same vein that you said, that if this was the episode that I saw, or what I thought Star Trek was before watching it, before the Man Trap, before all that, I'd go, oh, no way. No effing way. Not my cup of tea at all. I don't know what happened. I mean, Joe Minoski, we've seen him before. I think, Brandon Braga, was that the other one?
Yeah, so the teleplay was by Joe Minoski. The story was by Brandon Braga. And it makes sense, a Brandon Braga story. It's a weird one-off sci-fi thing. It's just, we've seen plenty of better examples in this season. Obviously, we both love Genesis, but there was also the one with Deanna having the hallucination. Eye the Beholder, I think that was called. He's had good sci-fi stories, but this one fell more on the lane of Interface, an episode he also wrote with Geordi, where it's an interesting sci-fi thing that could be cool, but it's just done so flat, and the effort feels like it's not there.
Yeah, the effort doesn't feel there, and this is another one of those prime examples where on the whiteboard or on the notes, the drawing board, this episode sounds like a great idea. Holodeck hijinks, the Enterprise is becoming alive, it creates a new life form. On paper, this sounds amazing, but that magic word comes around, and when we put pen to paper to screen, it doesn't work. It doesn't fall apart. I don't know if we can rearrange some things around, because there was some good stuff in here. Two good things that come to mind. One, Data, the off-screen Data stopping the car and showing the tire spinning. Easy gag to do. Car's probably just in park. Easy, but effective. Got a good chuckle out of us. And they tried to salvage it with the ending, because I liked that ending scene. I did. It was a cherry on top of a shit cake, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't like the episode. I mean, that's clear. But there was something there with that ending where I liked it.
Yeah.
It's like a neat idea.
A neat idea. And if I like the resolution, I guess, but there's literally no other option because they tried everything else and the Enterprise shut it down. So of course the only other option was to go through with it. It wasn't. It wasn't that we figured it out. It was okay. We did.
Just let it happen.
Yeah, just let it happen.
Yeah, and there is a version of this episode idea out there that exists that would be much better, and I'll get into that. But the reason I'm not even too mad about it, because sometimes I'll get mad at the potential of an episode, and like you had this premise and you didn't do it well, but I'm not even going to go that far with this one because it's not even close. Like the episode I would want to see isn't this at all. Think about this, Alex. If we were making this show right now, right? This is a complete rewrite scenario. Same basic premise, but the whole episode is a tribute to all of the holodeck stuff we've seen in this series. So you already have the mob guy there. Have it be the guy from Big Goodbye, that big guy.
Yeah, Lawrence Tierney.
Yeah,
Tierney, yeah.
I forget his name in that episode. It was like The Block or something. The Block. Wasn't it like something like that? It was something silly like that. But like have him as the mob guy. Have either Brent Spiner as the Fistful of Data's version of him, or even Durango Deanna, like you said. Have some version of the Watson and Sherlock Holmes Moriarty in there. Have this, just basically everything we've seen in all the holodeck episodes that we were talking about during the intro of this episode as a tribute here, and a whole bunch of callbacks that you don't need to know. You don't need to have watched every episode. Like, if you watched it, you'll know the callback, but if you didn't, it doesn't matter to the plot. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to have watched it. It's just in there. And they could have done that, and that's not something that requires budgets or anything like that. But now I get it. It's not 2019. It's not Endgame. It's not going to be, Worf on your left. Like, I get it to that extent. And that's why I'm not that mad about it, because it's just like, I understand why it wasn't. But it could have been cool to have the episode be an Orient Express of all of the holodeck characters we've seen in this series. I mean, that's just like, it's right there for you, T-ball set up for you to smack it, you know what I mean? And it's just like, instead we got a bunch of guest actors who were all fine in a story that was boring. So it's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. And with it being season 7, the end, and this being the possible goodbye to holodeck stories, I'm okay with the fan service right there. And yeah, it is pretty easy to set up, bringing back these actors, these characters. I mean, they've done pretty good with it so far. Besides that one Ferengi, they haven't recasted anybody. They could have done it. It could have happened.
And a lot of them are our crew, are our cast.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, a lot of them is just, have Picard be Dixon Hill again. Have these people reprise these roles. Barkley could have been in this episode. I mean, that alone, you don't have to go find the guest actors, but it would have been extra special if you did go out and find those guest actors. Get Minuet in there. I mean, it's like...
Dude, oh yes. Yeah, take the idea they were going for with Blood Oath and just transfer that idea to this episode.
Yeah, 100%.
It would have worked a lot better.
And then the mystery element not being that intriguing would have been less disappointing, because you have all of these callback continuity moments that you could play around with. Have Minuet have a scene with Data's character from Fistful of Data's, like have these people interact with each other. That would have been something that, okay, the mystery's not that great, but hey, we have this, we have this fun goodbye of the holodeck. I think this was the first one, in my opinion, of the goodbye type episodes. If this is, a goodbye-esque to the holodeck, I'm going to guess it's at least the final one that focuses on the holodeck. Mm-hmm. This is the one that missed the mark for me the most, because of all the holodeck-focused episodes, this one's probably my least favorite, unfortunately, at least that I can think of off the top of my head. And then even down to like the minute details of maybe I'm missing something, or please correct me if I'm wrong, but even down to the end of their drinking and celebrating on the Orient Express, and then it disappears and they're still holding their drinks. Why would they still be holding the drinks? Like, it's just like little things like that. It's like, did you guys even care? Like, I know it's the end of the show. I get it, and that's why I'm not that mad. Like, at this point, yes, the next episode's gonna be cool, sure, but like at this point, I'm just waiting for that finale. To be honest. But I would hope for some great episodes until we get there. But I'm not like super mad that it's not. I mean, in TOS at this point, we were getting the hippie episode, the Abraham Lincoln episode. So it's like, I get it. It's the end of the show, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just wish they had more forethought, or I don't know what's going to happen in the finale, obviously. But similar to Will's goodbye, it was set up more that they realized, okay, we are done here.
Will Wheaton, you're saying?
Yeah, Will Wheaton, yeah. Let's have a bunch of different types of goodbyes here, and let's go full Full endgame. Let's go full fan service. Now, I love your idea. That's great. But I still think my idea, Ensign Gates being an op, how fucking cool would it be, dude, to have someone who's been there where it's recognizable, where I can recognize them and remember their name. I mean, I looked and studied it to make sure I did remember.
I was going to say, I think you got to be Ensign Gates' #1 fan.
I am Ensign Gates' #1 fan. I mean, she was rescued by Riker at some point in, was it Schisms? I think it might have been Schisms, yeah. But anyway, just to have this character who has a reason to be bitter at the crew, the lower decks people passed her up or whatever, she never gets any lines, and just have her for some reason be the cause of this. My family was on this planet that was destroyed by the storm, that blah blah, create some fucking bullshit reason in the beginning of why she's pissed off and she tries to hijack the ship, or she's mad at Starfleet. Maybe her family's being affected by the treaty with the Cardassians, something. I don't know, rework it. So, and she's a fucking super genius, but they passed her up for some reason because it'd be so neat. I mean, they almost did that sort of in Deep Space Nine with that one character.
Oh yeah, the woman who.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they almost did it, but it would be such a crazy investment if someone just in the boardroom went, "You know, it'd be crazy. You know, it would be awesome. You know that we keep bringing that actress back, right? You know, let's give her a career. Let's give her a moment. We've been just having her sitting there in the chair. Let's pay her a little more. I don't know. Just such missed opportunity.
There's still time.
There's still time. Don't fucking spoil it for me.
Is she the big op of the finale?
Could you imagine? But it's just, I don't know. Just missed opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. Overall, we're sitting here talking about stuff that's not in the episode, because when it comes to the episode, Cliff Bull, competently directed. You didn't like his close-up shots in the boardroom.
Everyone had as if they
as
if they set up the tripod and they just switched. You know, okay, now you come in here, sit in the chair, because you couldn't tell where they were sitting. Okay, you come in here, you tell your lines. All right, next, you come in here, say your lines.
And there was like a few interesting shots, but nothing that was,
I mean, ones we've seen before, like with Geordi in the room and the engineering, the camera's up in the corner, but we've seen that.
Yeah, I mean, there was the cool close-up of the tricorder, and there was, just little small things, the camera tilts and stuff. Like, it was typical Cliff Bull, not anything crazy. I feel like he's mostly jumped over to Deep Space Nine at this point, so, I mean, it's cool he came back to direct probably one last one. Here's one, this is way up, it doesn't matter about this episode, but one thing I've started already thinking about is, who's going to direct the finale? Who's going to write the finale? Dude, what if we get to the finale and it's a wall of writers? Everyone get on! It's the last one!
Everyone chip in!
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting. But, I think this episode's bad, but it's not offensive. It's just when people were ragging on Season 7, this was my fear of, boring episodes like this. And by the way, I just referenced TOS, the hippie episode, which was, I think, the Way to Eden, and then the Abraham Lincoln episode, which I think was the Savage Curtain. I'm guessing. I like both of those, by the way. They're just dumb. They're fun episodes.
Yeah, they're dumb and fun. This
was just dumb.
Yeah, this was just dumb, not really fun. Did anything happen with the fucking brick?
I thought it was supposed to be like a brick of cocaine at first.
I thought it looked like...
And then it was like a gold brick.
Gold.
I thought it was like a John Wick-esque, like he was going to put it in and then it was going to like open up a fortress or something, but no.
Yeah, she puts the brick in and then the wall forms, or the wall's already formed, but now it's completed. And when the earthquake happened, it falls and it shows this number, and then nothing happens after that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was already pretty much checked out, so I don't know.
But still, I had my Hunt for Red October moment where I broke down where... Now, we can go to the Pulsar, or we can go to this one right here. Picard's like, let's go with the Pulsar. It's like,
yeah, Picard was literally like, I don't know, Geordi, you choose. And he's like, I'll do the Pulsar. Okay.
Yeah, you can tell Patrick Stewart was fucking bored during this episode, really bored.
And also, back to the bricks, just the funny little spot of the bricks falling. Ah! And just Deanna falling over.
Yeah, with the school makeup on her cheek.
Ah! Whatever. Colomini, you know it's time to pull the plug when the Enterprise starts popping out kids. Get me off this trek. I'm done. Rating E for emerge me from this shit. That's a pretty good one, Colm. Yeah.
Goddamn.
But on the complete other end of the spectrum, Coberin, I love this episode. Much like Phantasms, the set design and visuals in this episode always do it for me. It's also great to see our crew in a contemporary city setting, and I like the train. I don't care if it's a backlot. I also appreciate the ending being a what the hell was that thing? Anyway, moving on. Style mystery that never really gets resolved. That said, there's nothing here character-wise. For me, the episode is fun, but it's definitely a contract filler. Well, okay, I mean, even admitting you love the episode, but it's a contract filler at the end of the day. I was willing to think that as well at the beginning, like, oh, this is just an episode, a contract filler, but then it just became so boring that, it lowered for me.
Yeah.
I also want to point out that I did like seeing them in that contemporary city setting, and I also don't care that it's a backlot. The same way that I prefer a cheesy TOS planet set, over a CGI or over a volume, whatever, I like the backlot set, so give me practical all day. I agree with that.
Yeah. Seeing that backlot took me right back to TOS. It just, a little warm feeling started to form. Like, oh yeah, remember that? Remember those episodes? And then the episode happened.
Yeah.
Colin Freeman, yeah, no. Sometimes it's that easy. It's that easy. Oh, now I gotta read this one. K-Guy78. TNG Radio's Room, Season 7. Hey, we just need to squeeze out a couple more episodes, guys. Any ideas? Have we done a holodeck on Crazy and Threatens the Ship episode yet this season? No? Thank God.
Tony on a Mountain. Longtime viewer, first-time commenter. Well, thank you. Welcome, Tony. This episode has some interesting concepts, fun scenes, and adequate performances. Unfortunately, not enough for it to emerge as a good episode. Ha ha!
A live ostrich. Tato Ano. I might be alone here, but I like this one. Weird and wacky, topped off by wonderfully bad CGI at the end. Wouldn't be a complete season without a few of these in the mix. I mean, yeah.
Dr. Pulaski, speaking of Season 2, said we time-traveled back to Season 2 with this plot. Or is it the execution? Anyway, at least it's better than Masks. I do think it was better than Masks. I would rather watch this than watch Masks. There's a few funny gags and stuff in here. Masks is just, pretty torturous.
Masks was torture, yeah. There was some entertaining things in this, which is more I can say for Masks. Oh, I gotta read this one, because what are the odds? No one. There's a good chance this may have been my very first episode of Star Trek.
Wow.
Either way, the mixing of the future with the past, especially of the early 1900s, scratches a weird itch for me. And this is a weird episode where the problem basically solved itself and our characters don't really do anything. But I still like it for some reason. Style, I guess. Well, I'm so glad you're here, Nolan, after watching this episode, because I would have thought you'd be over, I don't know, watching Star Wars Theory or some other Star Wars YouTube channel, because if I saw this when I was a child, maybe I did see this episode when I was a kid, and I said, fuck this.
And you forgot about it.
I just completely erased it from my brain, and grew up with Star Wars, and then the Book of Boba Fett happened, but Andor was good, okay.
Katie Clayton, it's as though the writers tipped over a filing cabinet and discovered a Season 2 script wedged behind a drawer and decided to dust it off and save themselves a few days of work. An oddity in an otherwise pretty solid season. I gotta say, that's the second take now that's referencing Season 2. Guys, I like Season 2. I mean, Pulaski's there and Crusher isn't, but, I like a lot of episodes of Season 2. Now, I think Season 1, if you want to hate on Season 1, I get it, especially now that I've seen almost the whole show. I get it. But Season 1 was not that good. But Season 2, man, it has some... But it also has really bad ones, too.
Yeah, we talked about it, the highs and the lows.
Yeah, it had really bad ones, too. So I guess if you're talking about just the bad of Season 2, yeah. I'll give it to you.
It's weird how this one is here, but I'm going to read it because fuck it. Raphael Gayton. Josh, you're definitely included in this, but I know Alex gets emotional about TNG the way I do. Get that box of Kleenex ready to go. It has been a privilege reliving my love for this series with the both of you, with the Vulcan hand symbol. No Kleenex for this episode, I'm sorry, but maybe we'll get there.
Yeah,
but
I think they're probably talking about just getting to the ending here. And,
yeah, in general, yeah.
And we only have a few left, and it's... it's funny because I just referenced the TOS episodes, and it does kind of feel like that in TOS, where part of me was obviously excited to finish the show and watch the movies, and Season 3 we liked more than a lot of people, but at the same time we were kind of like, okay... we can finish it up here, and that's kind of how I'm feeling with Season 7, where there's been a lot of good ones, but also a lot of the Season 2 is that, I'd be lying if I didn't say to myself, all right, this isn't the best that we're working with of the series, I'm just really excited for that finale, excited for Generations, and and moving on in the franchise. It's a very bittersweet feeling. But we still have a couple more to go. I hope they're good. As far as getting the tissues ready, I mean, I don't know. I feel like when the finale starts, I might just cry at the intro.
Yeah, well, I actually am going to need my tissues right now because I'm going to cry at the fact that they wasted one of their last episodes on this. It's just, I'm tearing up over it right now. But I was going to say something. I remember watching TOS and we talked about this off camera, I think, just how life felt so much longer when we were younger, and as we get older, things feel shorter because we have more time to reference. And I remember watching TOS and thinking, this is taking forever. Like, I thought we were never going to finish it. I don't know, episode 20 of season 2, it's like, oh, wow, how much fucking longer is left? And I look at it now and I go, I wish I could. Why did I say that?
Yeah.
I wish I could go back and sit back in those old days. I'm regretting it, thinking that way. Same thing as being a kid. I can't wait to grow up. And then, oh man, why did I wish that we went through that faster?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think about it both ways as well. I think, it's interesting because you think about that in TOS, and as much as I do love it, I think about also all the experiences that we've had watching TNG. That, like, if somehow in some reality we took 4 years to watch TOS, it's like I wouldn't have had any of those experiences yet. And it's like, and I also think about the hundreds of episodes that are still left, and like, what experiences have I not yet had? So it's not like life where I feel like once you become an adult, I mean, yeah, some cool things do happen, but you kind of just miss being a kid. Like, once you become an adult,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like what TOS was, and then you could maybe say TNG was like the teenage years. But with that being said, I feel like, it's just a very weird thing. It's a very weird thing, and I'm glad that we are documenting all of it.
Yes. If ever want to go back and see how I felt during this, I'm going to go back and watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I will not be going back to see how I felt during this.
No.